I've played numerous Pokemon games over the years because I enjoyed them for what they were. Simple RPGs that offered incentive to collect and raise a stable of quirky creatures. But after 20 years of following the same formula, I'm ready for a change. With Pokken Tournament, the upcoming fighting game from Bandai Namco, Pokemon battles have evolved, giving you total control over Pokemon in a way the series never has before. After almost an hour with the game's dynamic combat system, I think I've found the answer to my Pokemon problems. Pokken Tournament is a far cry from the Pokemon games that have defined the series. You don't get to capture and raise Pokemon in the traditional sense. Pokken is a fighting game, first and foremost, that shares the same spirit as Smash Bros. It's an accessible game with easy-to-understand controls that allow anyone to jump in and have some fun, but there's also depth for those who want to hone in and compete on an advanced level. Certain moves take priority over others, and while elements don't play a factor into matchups between different Pokemon, their tendencies to fight at close or long range can have an impact on your strategy. Each Pokemon has a light and hard attack, the ability to jump, block, and throw, and a meter-based burst mode that they can tap into, gaining temporary stat buffs and access to a powerful burst attack until the meter drains after activation. Fights feature two phases, which switch when a Pokemon delivers significant damage to their opponent. Every match starts with the field phase, where two Pokemon move around a 3D space, lobbing long-distance attacks at one another, but once they get close and start to exchange blows, the game typically shifts into its duel phase, where Pokemon move on a fixed 2D plane similar to traditional fighting games like Street Fighter. During matches, you also have the option to bring out support Pokemon to attack or interrupt your opponent, or lend your character a brief stat buff. Once a Pokemon is called into battle, you have to wait for its gauge to recharge before you can use it again, but it doesn't take long. You typically get to use your support Pokemon multiple times during a single fight. The core mechanics of Pokken keep fights interesting, providing a varied array of tools that each fighter can use on top of their already unique movesets. Some Pokemon are better up close, while others are optimized for ranged combat. Zipping across an arena and dishing out fantastical attacks feels great, and it gave me a new appreciation for the creativity imbued into each Pokemon. Without question, throwing lightning bolts as Pikachu is far more exciting than telling Pikachu to do it, and just watching it play out. The shift in control felt great, and it came easy. It only took a few matches before I had a handle on any given Pokemon, and I could see how in the hands of a passionate competitor, Pokken's true potential as a fighting game could be unlocked. Pokken Tournament could be the game that brings wary players into the series for the first time. And for anyone with an existing affinity for Nintendo's creature-catching classic, it may be the game that rekindles their passion in a series that's changed little since the 90s. Pokken Tournament is coming out to Wii U in North America on March 18th.